Hi guys, welcome to my channel. First of all, today is a new year 2021. So happy new year to all you guys, my friends and my family, and many learners as well. Just 2020 has been very difficult year for many of us. So today we are just into another new day. January 1st, 2021. So from now onwards, I'll be continuing with the series of classes about English language for non-native English speakers. And therefore, for today, I have prepared this lesson for you guys. So the difference is going to be, the focus is going to be rather about how many and how much, and when is it we use them, at what situation, and what is the difference, and what is it we have to use them. Then we are going to see using examples. So many non-native speakers, they often get confused about when is it they have to use how many and how much. There is always this kind of confusion. And then for today, I'm going to break down, and I will show you the difference and when is it we have to use them. So let's begin. How many can be simply used with countable nouns? Countable nouns means like nouns that we can count in the form of 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. They often also end with S. Now look at this one for them. Book, books. Now there is a similar pattern here. Book, books, friend, friends, house, houses, country, countries, car, cars, people, person, people, so etc. So what is the common factor here? We can count how many countries do we have in Africa, for instance, or we can count how many books that someone has bought, something like that. Or we can even ask like how many friends do we have, okay? In this case, we can see that how many can be used with these countable nouns. Now, for further illustration, let's go to the example so that you will understand very easily. Now, how many friends do you have? Someone probably asks you this question. Hey, Tom, how many friends do you have? Then Tom may give the answer, or probably the answer can be, well, I have 10 friends. But this is a possibility. We're not saying like this is the last possibility. We are having a lot of possibilities of the answers, okay? And then the second question, pay attention. We're saying here how many friends, not how much friends. Because this is countable. Countable means something that we can count in the form of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then the second question here is, how many books did she buy last time? Or some probably, like you know someone, and then they went to bookstore, and probably you've seen them, like they're carrying books, okay? So when someone asks you about that, how many books did she buy? And what is the answer going to be? Oh, she bought many books, but you don't know exactly the number of books. So what do you have to say? Generally, you can say like, well, I am not sure about the number as to how many books she bought, but I'm pretty sure that she bought many books, okay? So this is a very general, but so in this case, what is it the pattern that we see in here? Many can only be used with what? With countable nouns. When the nouns are countable, then we can use many, okay? Whenever we ask. But also pay attention when the nouns, many can also be used with positive statements, not necessarily always with questions. So in this case, now we can see this one. Oh my God. We have many guests tonight or today. Assume that you didn't expect so many people to come to your birthday party, okay? So what is it you're surprising? You're surprised about the the presence of people, the number, because there were so many uninvited guests over there, or probably people who were around there. So you've been surprised. So what do you say? What is your response? Oh my God, we have many friends, many guests tonight. Many guests, not much guests. So guys, I think you can simply pay attention to this. Many can simply be used with what? With positive statements or questions when it involves the number, countable nouns or nouns that we can count, like people, friends, houses, cars, books, etc. Okay? How much? When is it we use how much? Or what does it mean? Or what is the difference between how much and how many? Now we're going to see this one. How much can also be used with nouns that we cannot count, or nouns that we can simply understand the amount or the quantity, but we may not express them in terms of countability. I mean, in terms of 1, 2, 3. Assume that time, for example, hair. We have much hair, but we cannot count them unless we are bald. But I'm just kidding. Anyway, rice. We cannot count rice, but instead, what do we say? A sack of rice, a kilo of rice, okay? Or a quintal of rice, or a bag of rice. What about price? Price, we cannot also use it with many. So instead, we use it with non-countable, okay? How much is the price, okay? So what about water, money, liquids, and gas, etc.? So we use, in this case, what? What do we use? We say much. How much? Now, assume this question. Now, the following question, okay? Do you have time? I want to talk to you. Assume someone just wants to talk to you, but you don't have time. So what do you say? What is your response going to be? Your response can be one of these possibilities. Sorry, I don't have much time now. You're implying somehow you're so busy that you cannot talk to him because of the time constraint, okay? So then you continue with this one, but please call me at 5. You're just giving them assumption or some kind of option so that they can talk to you. But again, back to the question, much, okay? Sorry, I don't have much time now. Much time. Pay attention to this one. Much time. What it means is that we use much because time is not countable. But I also understand, we all understand, of course, that time can also be broken into pieces like seconds, microseconds, or nanoseconds, okay? Or minutes. It can go up, okay? Hours, days, okay? Months and years and centuries, okay? And millennia. So we can continue this way. But time as a crude concept, cannot be counted. But we can break it. And then what about water? Water, we cannot also count it, but we can simply use some containers to make sense or to count it, okay? Because it's not countable. So instead of saying simply many water, we say much water. I need much water. I need much water to wash my clothes, okay? What about money? Or what about money? In the case of money, we also talk about it. I said about it. He has much money, okay? We cannot say that he has many money. We cannot say that. That is completely not grammatical in English language, okay? And the point is that when we talk about how much, we always stress on the quantity and amount of things that we cannot count. Now let's go to the second example. This one. How much is the blue shirt? How much is the blue shirt? Okay, we can simply say how much is the blue shirt, or you can add up this one in order to elaborate or make it clear. So, how much is the price of the blue shirt? How much is the price of the blue shirt? We are saying always whenever we go to restaurants or supermarkets or malls or even boutiques, what do we say? We always remember much. There is a probability that whenever we talk about the price, the cost, we have to say much. Remember this one. We don't have to say how much, how many money. No, that's wrong. And so the answer to this question can one of the possibilities, of course, be like this. It is $9. And there are many possibilities, of course, but in this case, what do we say? We say $9, okay? And then the communication goes on, okay? It continues. The customer, possibly, the customer answers, okay? I see, it is expensive. Besides, I don't have much money. I see, I got it. It is very expensive. It is beyond my capacity. Besides, apparently, I don't have much money. Now, I don't have much money, all right? So, what is it? The customer is trying to imply that he doesn't have much money. So, in this case, much can only be used to signify amount of money, okay? And now, like as I said here in the case of how many, also in the case of how much, not always that much can be used with positive, with interrogative statements or question statements. We can sometimes also use it with positive statements, one like this. He drank much alcohol last night, that's why he is acting crazy, okay? That's why he's acting crazily, okay? Now, assume that someone, you know, that he is just acting out of normality, okay? So what do you say? Oh, I know, he got drunk. He drank much alcohol last night. Probably he has taken like a bottle of whiskey, probably, and then that's why he's just drunk and so crazy, okay? And then another, we can say much alcohol, okay? What about here? Banana needs much water. We know that through science that for any farmer to grow a banana, they need much water because banana consumes much water, okay? So I hope now you will understand the difference between these two, okay? How many, just to recap, how many can only be used with nouns that we can count, but how much can be used with nouns that we cannot count? That's very simple. So guys, I hope you find it interesting, and I end up with this today's lesson. But please give me your comments, also share it. And for those of you who didn't subscribe my channel, please do so. In case whenever I just publish a new lesson, probably you will also be notified. So please click that bell. So also share it with your friends. Also tell me in the down in the comments how do you feel about this lesson. I need your support. I'm serious about it. Thanks for watching. Take care.